Hello and welcome to Volleyball Learning Center in downtown Los Angeles for the Division II Boys Volleyball Championship match. My name is Randy Roseblum, set to call the play-by-play. It's number 3, the Westchester Comets against the top-ranked Eagles of Eagle Rock. I'm joined by Dave Lertzma. He's a former coach. He did a great job at Birmingham Community Charter. And Dave, what about this match? Westchester taking on a team they've met earlier in the year at the Sylmar tournament. Eagle Rock, the top seed, and Eagle Rock won that match.
Yes, I think this is going to be a great matchup. Two teams that are very even. I believe it's going to come down to ball control and which team can handle the other team's serve the best.
The teams are on the court, and you'll immediately notice Greg Faulkner. He's a big guy. He's in the middle for Westchester's Comets. He's going to Cal State Northridge. He's a dominant player.
Yes, and it's very interesting for a 6'5" young man at Westchester High School to not be a basketball player.
Anthony Barahona is an outstanding hitter at 6'1", representing the Eagles of Eagle Rock.
Barahona is an outstanding player. He's paired up also with Daniel Cruz, and together they provide the offense for the Eagle Rock Eagles.
Westchester in the familiar red and white, the green and white of the Eagles of Eagle Rock. It's the best 3 out of 5. The sets go to 25. You got to win by 2. These are two outstanding teams record-wise. Eagle Rock 29-7 overall with playoff wins over Reseda and L.A. Jordan. Westchester's Comets outstanding, 14-3. You think of Westchester and their state basketball champions in hoops, but they've come a long way in volleyball. Willie Bryant will put it in play for Westchester with a jump serve, and we're in action in this Division II final. Barahona through the block. Eagles 1-0.
Well, that's one of the guys they're going to go to, Barahona, and look for some improved play by their sophomore middle blockers as the match goes on.
Barahona averages 10 kills per match. Kanta serving, Hersan Kanta. Going down the line beautifully is Greg Faulkner. Well, you know he's terrific in the middle, but he showed us a pretty good arm swing on the outside.
Well, I think if you're going to Cal State Northridge, which was ranked number 1 in the nation for most of this year, you probably can hit from anywhere in the front of that court.
Tipping over the block, the Eagles. You can see the athleticism of Westchester's players. The roll shot by Calvin Tucker. Ball is down. It's a point for number 8, Calvin Tucker. Only 5'6", but he's got a 34-inch vertical for the Comets.
And Tim Bergeron, the coach for the Eagle Rock Eagles, is concerned about Westchester's athleticism.
Brandon Kim just missed that jump serve. That was out by maybe 5 or 6 inches.
Well, you know what they say, an inch is as good as a mile.
Barahona, like Faulkner, is going to go to Cal State Northridge, and he is going to try out for volleyball. The lefty on the outside is Chappelle, Chris Chappelle, arguably the best all-around player for the Comets.
Well, he sure took a nice swing there, and it's always nice to have a left-handed opposite. Makes the game a lot easier for the coach.
Calvin Tucker has overcome a lot of adversity in his home life. Become a model citizen at Westchester High School. Just missed that one wide. We're even at 3 apiece. Matthew Ciccone, 10th grader, 5'5", defensive specialist with the jump floater. Chappelle a little off with his approach. A point for the Eagles. They forge in front 4-3, and Ciccone to serve again.
Yeah, Randy, one thing I like about this match so far is the tempo of it. It's very quick, moving the ball around in a quick manner. And like I said, they haven't played very long. It's already 5-3.
Eagles by 2. Lift called against the Comets. When they played in that Sylmar tournament, Eagle Rock won 2 straight games, but they were highly competitive. There's Faulkner driving it through. Again, a lot of people believe, along with Kenny Iachukwu of Palisades, Faulkner's the best player in the city.
Well, I've heard that also, and certainly today has a chance to make a good case for himself.
And Greg Faulkner to serve. 6'6". That's the height of Faulkner. That one's tipped over beautifully. Terrific play by Manaz Stevens, number 25. Played on that state championship basketball team for Edison.
Westchester does have a great height advantage. So I think Eagle Rock's going to want to keep the ball away from the net.
Dolan setting it up. Out to Chappelle. And he tools it off the block. Point Comets. They lead 6-5. Randy Rosenblum, Dave Lertzma on hand at the beautiful Volleyball Learning Center. And there's a service error. Tied at 6 apiece. Dave Lertzman. I call you Lertzman, right? They're like the other coach. I'm mixing my coaches up. That's what happens. There's a tough serve. Popped up and a point for the Eagles. Tough serving there by Kevin LaCar, the defensive specialist. Always starts in the back row. Has a jump floater. He's gotten a lot of aces with that jump floater. Also an excellent student. Served it deep at Faulkner. The ball control so far is better, Dave, from Eagle Rock.
Well, that, again, I think that's going to, when it's all said and done at the end of this match, it's the ball control that's going to make the difference.
Faulkner from out of the deep court is blocked. What a terrific block in the middle by Brian Mendoza, the 6'1" sophomore. 9-6. The 17-year-old Mendoza went up and roofed it. 9-6. Chappelle. Mahon able to get it over. Dolan plays it. Here's Faulkner again from deep. This time he's got it. There was a touch. Point for Westchester. Boy, they go to Faulkner a lot, don't they?
Well, I think any team would when they have a player with that kind of an ability be able to hit from the front or the back row. I think Eagle Rock needs to take advantage of him when he's in the back row, though.
Dolan is blocked. It's down. How about Eagle Rock getting up with a couple roofs here in the first set?
Well, as Coach Bergeron told me earlier, both of his middles have improved. They're both sophomores, and both Friedman and Mendoza have gotten better from the beginning of the season to now. So now's when he needs them to be good.
Outside, Barahona. He tools it off the block, 11-7. Daniel Cruz will serve at 11-7. Timeout, Westchester. Well, you think of Westchester, you think of Hassan Adams, Trevor Ariza, Amir Johnson, Gabe Pruitt, some great basketball players. But they've had a couple softball players who've been very good, and they've also had some volleyball players that have been great.
They've had two
Tim
Olympians.
Hovland and Bob Samuelson.
Yes, can't do much better than that. Both of them in the Volleyball Hall of Fame. And I've been around long enough to remember seeing Tim Hovland play in 1979. He was the player of the year in the Western League in football, volleyball, and basketball. So talk about a great athlete of the past.
And I had the opportunity to work the 92 Olympic Games in Barcelona, Spain, and Bob Samuelson was a big part of the United States indoor team that got a bronze medal there out of Cal State Northridge and then onto the Olympic team. But he started, believe it or not, in his early days for Westchester. There's a mishandling of the ball on the Eagles. It's 11-8 in this first set for top-ranked Eagle Rock, trying to win the city championship for 28-year-old head coach Tim Bergeron in his fourth season. A good look at Dolan as he serves. That one spanked into the corner and long. Manaz Stevens turnaround spike a little bit too strong there, and it's 12-8.
I'm sure Westchester is a little nervous right now, knowing that they have played them before, played Eagle Rock before, and they did lose, even though it was close.
Able to play the spike of Calvin Tucker. And another tool shot for Barahona. Anthony Barahona is 6'2", but he's wiry, very long, and he's got a nice arm swing.
Well, I'll tell you what, Randy, right now, Eagle Rock is getting to the ball offensively quicker, and Westchester's, I think, having a hard time adjusting to it. They're a little late getting to their blocks.
There's the size advantage in the middle for Stevens. Good job of serving there by Sue Varaporn, the very fine libero of the Eagles, the 5'9" junior. 9 serving 13. As Willie Bryant played on the junior varsity last season and worked so hard to improve his game and become a contributor to the varsity. There's that wall getting up Faulkner. Barahona with the roll shot. It's dumped down and covered beautifully by Daniel Cruz. Oh, what a dig by Cruz. Calvin Tucker. He's dug by Lacara. Barahona. That went around the antenna. It's a point for Eagle Rock.
Barahona is playing a great all-around game right now. And again, Eagle Rock just seems to be a little quicker than the athletic Westchester team.
Cantor with that loft serve. Faulkner is blocked. I'm impressed with the middle so far of Eagle Rock. They're doing a nice job. Joust controlled by Eagle Rock, so the Comets have to play it back over. Outside Barahona. He's blocked. They'll work it back out to him again. He tips it, and the dink is covered. Long rally. They work the middle. Didn't fool Westchester at all. Tipped down. A beautiful play by Corey Cooper, the opposite side hitter of the Eagles.
And again, Eagle Rock is doing a great job of covering their hitters. They're playing tips on the blocks.
Eagle Rock net violation. Saw there the raw power of Greg Faulkner when he slammed that one down.
You know, Westchester's going to have to do a little bit better job passing if they want to have Faulkner have more attempts.
Brandon Kim has got a big-time jump serve, but so far he's hit it long on 2 occasions. 16-10 for Eagle Rock. Speaking of 16, Anthony Barahona to serve. Middle blocker last year, and he's been moved to the outside. Chappelle, dug by Cruz. In transition, Eagle Rock can't put it down. That spike is wide. Faulkner missed. It's 17-10. Eagle Rock very impressive here with their ball control. They're getting to everything.
That's right, and again, it's that quickness that they're displaying on the court. Right now, they're way quicker than Westchester. And, you know, if you can get to the ball, you have a chance. If you can't get to it, you're in trouble.
No, you're not going to stop that. Greg Faulkner, when they get that first pass and then the set to Faulkner that smoothly, he's going to put the ball away.
Right, and really the only way that Eagle Rock can stop that is to serve really tough and not allow them to make a good first pass.
Cruz, give him a winner. Another point for Eagle Rock is Daniel Cruz, who makes it look so easy. Very effective hitter. Gives his team its 18th point. It's 18-11. Matthew Ciccone back in, that defensive specialist with the strong serve. Faulkner again. He's going to compile a lot of kills. He's got a tremendous arm swing, gifted athlete. He's going to be a big-time player at Cal State Northridge.
No, without a doubt, and the coaching that'll get there. I mean, again, Northridge is ranked #1 in the nation for, you know, most of the season this year. He'll get nothing but better.
Stanford won the national championship this year at men's volleyball. But you're right, CSUN had a great team. Again, another service error by the Comets. That's hurting their chances here in this first set.
It really makes it a lot easier for Eagle Rock because they don't have to worry about Faulkner hitting when they're serving it out.
Kevin Lacar with the serve. Chappelle And another point for Eagle Rock. 20-12 for the Eagles, who are flying high in this first set. Kevin Lacara doing a good job serving the ball. He's got these Comets off balance. And a freebie for Eagle Rock. And they put it down in the middle. Ryan Mendoza. Mendoza told me he loves basketball, but he's pretty good at volleyball too. Timeout, Westchester. They are being buried by the Eagles in this first set.
Without a doubt, it's the quickness that Eagle Rock displays on the court. They're just getting to more balls. They're getting there quick enough so they can make a good pass out of it. And Westchester a lot of times just caught standing on their heels, back on their heels, and they can't move to get the ball. Certainly they're more athletic than Eagle Rock, but right now Eagle Rock's the better volleyball team.
We mentioned that Eagle Rock got by Jordan in the semifinals and Reseda before that. Westchester cleared a major hurdle in the semifinals against Verdugo Hills. Will Reinhardt's teams are normally very strong, but Westchester swept them away.
Well, I think in that match, Chris Dees, the 6'7" middle for Verdugo Hills, met his match with Faulkner, and if anything, Faulkner probably had a little bit of an advantage, and that probably made the difference in the match.
Well, Lacara's serving has been a difference in this first set. That's 3 out of 5. Chappelle not in a position where he could attack, but Cruz will go up and hit it long. That's a point for Westchester, but it was right there for Daniel Cruz. He just hit it long.
No, without a doubt. Westchester's going to have to be in better defensive position if they want to stop Eagle Rock.
Here's Chris Chappelle, the lefty, that short serve. Cruz with another opportunity. Barahona is roofed. Manaz Stevens with the obstruction.
Now, it's going to be a little difficult for them to hit out of the back row because Stevens is a big 6'4" in the middle, and when he's not there, Faulkner's there.
Westchester building some momentum here, and Stevens, nice up by Barahona. I like the all-around skills of Anthony Barahona. He's not just an attacker. Here's Dolan raising up, and he hit the antenna, so it's a point for Eagle Rock, 22-14. Eagles 3 points away from capturing set 1. Daniel Cruz behind the line. Nice deep serve. That's on the line. Cross-court winner for Manaz Stevens. Patrick Dolan, 3 years on the varsity for the Comets. Barahona, that was a wonderful set, and Barahona drilled it.
Barahona has a very, very quick arm swing. He gets on top of that ball very, very fast.
There's Tim Bergeron telling Sufaroporn where to put the serve. Of course, Bergeron was a very good volleyball player in his own right at Eagle Rock. He was all city. That was blocked down. Terrific roof there by the setter. Kanta, Herson Kanta blocked it, and it's set point for the Eagles. And Suvaroporn, the libero, serving. Missed it wide, but there's a position where you can go for it.
Oh, absolutely. You know, absolutely. You want to try to get that momentum killer on the set point. And I think Eagle Rock's feeling right now, the game is theirs. The set is theirs.
24-16 as Willie Bryant tries to catch lightning in a bottle and have some tremendous serving success. But Tucker hit it wide, and the first game goes to Eagle Rock easily, 25-16. Now that's surprising. We didn't expect either team to dominate like that. 25-16 for the Eagles of Eagle Rock. And I thought all around there was little that went wrong for the Eagles. They were strong in every department of the game.
Without a doubt. And again, it was their quickness on the court compared to Westchester's quickness on the court that I think is the major difference in the set.
Well, Eagle Rock, if they play like that, they're going to be tough to beat. Westchester's going to have to raise their level. You know, I mentioned that Bergeron was a great volleyball player when he was at Eagle Rock. In one match, when he played in his heyday, and he's only 28 years of age, he had 38 kills against L.A. Wilson High School.
Yeah, but of course,
it was all city, so he knows what he's charting.
Yeah.
Super young guy to talk with. Fourth-year head coach, only 28 years of age. Very composed, and I think his team plays like him. Very composed.
Well, so far, absolutely. And getting back to those 38 kills, that was in the days of side-out scoring as opposed to rally scoring. In side-out scoring, you could only score a point if you had the serve, so you had many more kill opportunities because you get a kill and it didn't get you a point.
Raymond Zito looking on intently, number 21, 32. Brian Mendoza had some fine moments in that first set as well for the Eagles of Eagle Rock. I think right now it's the crossroads early on for Westchester. They were dominated by a team that had beaten them in a tough match earlier this year. But Eagle Rock completely controlled them there, Dave. And so you got to think that if Westchester's going to come up with an answer, it's right now.
Well, they have to do it, and to be honest, they have to find a way to get the ball more often to Faulkner. Okay, Faulkner was very efficient when he swung, but he hardly got any swings. And unless they can find a way to get him the ball and let him just keep pounding, they're going to have a problem.
What an airtight first set by the Eagles, 25-16. So smooth. See if they can continue that. Herson Cantor was terrific setting the ball. Don't want to overlook his effort, number 13 in green and white. He put the ball at the right place throughout that first set.
No, absolutely, and both Anthony Barahona and Daniel Cruz did a really good job of hitting off the Westchester block. Westchester got a lot of hands on the ball would end up being out of bounds.
Just looking out on the court, you can see the exuberance of Eagle Rock and really a concerned demeanor, if you will, of Westchester. And they know they were hit with a pretty good punch in that first set.
I think they were thinking back to that Selmar tournament when they lost two close sets, 25-23 and 27-26, and I think they just underestimated Eagle Rock a little bit.
I don't know how you can underestimate a team that beat you and is ranked number one, and you're playing for the championship.
Yeah, but when you're athletic as Westchester is, you're going to always feel that your athleticism is what's going to get you through.
Faulkner tipping it, and a score early for Westchester. That's what Greg Faulkner can do. He can play over you.
Yeah, and he just went over a triple block.
See if Westchester can build some early confidence in this second game. Brandon Kim with that jump serve, controlled at that time. Cruz with the tip. Westchester lost control of the ball. Barahona couldn't put it away. Here's a chance for the Comets to put two in a row down. There's a net violation against Eagle Rock. It's a point for the Comets, and they scored the first two, so a better start for Westchester here. Barahona, a little bit of an X-play.
Exactly, they brought him to the inside a little bit.
Canada serve. One serving two. Very early on, second set. And there's that ball control struggling for the Comets. They just didn't look fluid, but they're bailed out by the great block. Faulkner on the outside with Chappelle.
Faulkner at 21. Chappelle block assist for Comets.
Boy, that can bail you out when you have that kind of ability.
Absolutely.
Calvin Tucker with the jumper.
Eagle Rock's now starting to go to an opposite attack. The one before that was blocked, but that was put down.
Really like Anthony Barahona. They talk about his work ethic. Always in the gym, always trying to improve his game. Dolan spanked that one wide. That's a miss hit. Patrick upset with himself, and we're tied at 3. We've already seen that Barahona's a dynamic hitter. Goes right at Dolan. Chappelle with the kill to Chris Chappelle, 4-3 Comets.
Substitution in the ballgame. 25 was Menon Stevens.
They get Stevens back into the front row with Faulkner serving. They get that size back with Menaz. Oh, that's right through Malfat Suvalaporn, one of the top 5 liberos in the city. A rare error.
I think that's been his only error.
Good look at Faulkner. And he's belts that one about 15 feet too long. I look at you, Dave, and that drives you crazy.
Without a doubt. I mean, just put the ball on the court. It's not that hard. You know, and the missed serves are keeping Eagle Rock in the game.
Matthew Ciccone to serve. Come in repeatedly as a defensive specialist and to utilize his fine jumper. It's a right at Faulkner, which really handcuffed Greg. It started with the tough trials and tribulations of Greg Faulkner in the deep court, and we're tied at 5.
Well, again, I think Westchester is not as strong when he's in the back row.
Another block, stepped down by Corey Cooper. Corey Cooper, good blocker on the right side, can play in the back court or the front court. He's serving right at Faulkner, and he's spraying those passes all around. That's outside the antenna and the lift. So another point for Eagle Rock. So the ball handling of Eagle Rock, again, the difference in the first set, they're a lot sturdier here in the second set. The Comets are struggling. Thus, they need to call a timeout. Suddenly, 4 points in a row, 7-5, Eagle Rock.
And Westchester needs to get out of this service rotation so they can get Faulkner back in the front row. And right now they're stuck, and it's going to be a problem.
We look into the Westchester Comets huddle. 42-year-old head coach Brian Guerra in his 3rd season. His 2nd stint as the head mentor of the Comets, also coaching 2001 through 2003. Feels like his strength is in the middle and he's got a strong attack, but just looking at the two teams, ball control is the biggest difference right now.
Well, the problem is when your strength is in the middle, you have to have good passing, otherwise the setters cannot set the middle. And that's, you know, I think that Eagle Rock knew that when they moved Barahona to the outside this year. He was a middle last year. If you don't have the great passing, you're always going to be able to get it to your outsides, and it's giving them, you know, a dual attack with, you know, with Barahona and their other hitters.
Faulkner from the back row hit it long. Another point for Eagle Rock. A good idea, just the execution wasn't right, and the ball struck too hard, although there might have been a... Now they're going to give it back to Westchester. Apparently there was a violation, although I never saw one called.
The only thing I can think of, it might have been a touch.
Chappelle serving, so it is 7-6. They gave the point back to the Comets. Dolan with the kill. Point Westchester, they're tied at 7. Never got an indication there from Vegan Abrahamian, the up official, but they gave it back to Westchester and we're tied at 7 apiece. Suddenly you get the feeling the Comets trying to play with a little bit more assuredness. But there's a block and a point after Brian Mendoza roofed it for Eagle Rock.
Every time the shorter Eagle Rock players block or get their hands on an attack by Westchester, Westchester looks like, how did that happen? And I think it's causing them to not be as quick to the ball after the touch.
Barahona, the off-speed shot. They go to Cruz. Chappelle with tremendous heat. And a throw for Chris Chappelle. Look at the Eagles hustle. They almost out of the Volleyball Learning Center building.
Well, that is one thing that you notice. No matter where the ball goes, there's always 2 or 3 of the Eagles following that ball. Not quite the same on the Westchester side.
Service error from Dolan, Patrick Dolan, who was the libero last season for the Comets. 9-8, Daniel Cruz to put it in play. Tucker's blocked. Tucker with the roll shot. Run down by the Eagles. Here's Barahona. And he pulls it off the block. Point, Eagle Rock. Anthony Barahona has given the Eagles a 2-point lead at 10-8.
You know, again, Westchester's just a half a step too slow on the block, so they're never getting turned around facing the net unless the balls are going out.
Tucker. He is fun to watch. He's diminutive in stature, Calvin Tucker, but with those great hops, he gets up into the air. 9 serving 10 with Willie Bryant to serve. Free ball for the Eagles. Barahona tipping. Westchester on the net. Another point for the Eagles.
Eagle Rock seems to be doing a lot more tipping in this set, and Westchester seems to be picking it up most of the time. So we'll see if Eagle Rock goes back to pounding the ball like they did in the first set.
Suvaro Porn with that floater. That was just one of the rare breakdowns you'll see at the Division II level. Setter not hooking up with the hitter. 12-9. But you can't give away points to these Eagles. They're so very solid in all departments of the game. You don't want to give them free points. Faulkner with a wicked kill.
You did notice that he was hitting from the outside that time. Okay, he's going to be much more dangerous if they can hit him out from outside, because Eagle Rock doesn't have the big opposite to block him.
Kim again with that jump serve. That's the 3rd time today he's hit it long.
Well, again, Westchester has to calm down a little bit if they want to get back in this set.
13-10 with Herson Kanta, who runs the show, the fine setter of the Eagles. Tucker. They had double contact on Eagle Rock. Certainly the Comets are more competitive in this second set.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And they seem to have a little bit more energy. They seem to be covering the court a little bit better.
Yeah, Eagle Rock made it look easy in the first set. They won handily 25-16. It was never in doubt. Tucker from deep court. Got it. A back row attack for a winner from Calvin Tucker. And it's 12 serving 13. Very good second set. That's a nice job of using the off speed by Corey Cooper.
Well, you know, the thing is, Eagle Rock's been doing that the whole set. And at some point, Westchester has to realize that and have their perimeter players get in tighter to take care of the tip. And as long as they stay back, it's going to fall in.
Dolan with a winner, painting it in the right corner. 13 serving 14 in a hotly contested second set. Can't emphasize enough, Eagle Rock won the opening set handily, 25-16, but the Comets have come out and been a much different team in the second set. Trying to play the tip, they're going in the wrong direction. Faulkner hit it wide. He did a terrific job just to get to the ball, but it's a point for the Eagles.
I think you really saw a lot of his athletic ability on that play, even though it wasn't good. It took a major effort to get to the ball.
Matthew Ciccone, who's been a prominent player serving today for the Eagles, serving very tough. Chappelle hit it up over the block, but he hit it out. Point Eagle Rock.
Westchester's asking for a touch, but I think they'd have to have a couple of 7-footers to have touched that ball.
Well, Taft has a player in Scott Sanders, just about 7 feet. Run down by the Eagles. Reset for the Comets. Oh, but they mishandled the ball. A giveaway again by Westchester.
Well, that was actually a back row attack because the setter is a back row player and he set it over the net. So it becomes a back row attack.
They just mangled the whole play.
Yeah.
Chappelle's roof. Daniel Cruz got up and blocked it. He had assistance from Brian Mendoza. Timeout Westchester, and suddenly it's 18-13 again for top-ranked Eagle Rock. And that man has some homework to do. Brian Gare's team is back by a handful at 18-13, down a set. He's got to settle his team down.
He's got to settle them down, and he's got to recognize that they have to play tips. They just can't let Eagle Rock tip over them. You know, this is the first time, Randy, that one of our LA City section teams is actually playing for a spot in the Southern California Regional Playoffs. Last year, Verdugo Hills was selected to go just because they were the highest seed. So this is the first time we've had a real Division II playoff, and we're real excited about that. The Southern California Regionals was actually initiated by the Los Angeles Volleyball Coaches Association, which took the plan to the LA City Section Interscholastic Athletic Committee. They took it to the state. The state approved it, and this will be the second year. So as an association member, we're really proud of that.
And you know you should be proud of that. We have a lift up against Eagle Rock, a point for Westchester. Westchester has the talent to explode at any time. But so far, Eagle Rock's consistency has been very, very good. On the outside, the winner goes to Corey Cooper. Just a couple weeks ago, hurt his knee, but he looks to be 100%, and he's given him another attacker.
Again, Westchester just needs to improve on covering tips.
That'll help the Comets' cause, a service error. Patrick Dolan, who will play soccer at Cal State Dominguez Hills next year, serving. Cruz hit it long. Comets to within 3 at 16, serving 19. Barahona with that tip. This time it's covered. And another point for Westchester, who's building some momentum here.
Well, they also took advantage of Herson Conta at the net, and they were able to go right over him.
Cruz kills it. Apparently that was outside the antenna. I'm going to give it to Westchester. I think there's going to be a conference. Did you think that was outside the antenna?
It didn't look like it could possibly be outside the antenna.
That's the only ruling possible,
right.
So we're going to have a conversation here. Vegan Abrahamian's going to change the call. That's the right call. That was a pure kill for Eagle Rock, and it's 20-17 for the Eagles. So that's good officiating, even though they got it wrong initially, to get together and then get it right.
Right.
There's a dump. Beautifully put down by Brandon Kim, the 6-foot setter. He's one of the true leaders for the Comets. 18 serving 20. Willie Bryant looking to serve tough and bring the Comets back. He hit it long. Boy, that stings. You're just shaking your head.
I'm shaking my head when we're playing during our girls' season, and that happens. I just don't get it. It's a big court. It's almost harder to miss the court than get it on the court, and they managed to do it.
Dave Lurtzman, our expert commentator today, helping us out. And some glorious years at Birmingham Community Charter. When you see one go down like that, you know it's Greg Faulkner. He's unstoppable. He's a weapon. He's a Division I player. Going to Northridge. 19 serving 21.
And again, he hit it from the outside where he's way more effective.
Now this time Brandon Ken able to control that jump serve. Barahona though. 22-19. Barahona comes up number 16 with those big kills. Person Kanta serving. One's throw for Faulkner. Boy, he is a great treble hitter. That set was not really there, but he was still able to go up and nail it.
They have to just keep feeding him the ball. Right now, I think that's their chance to get back in this.
22-20 for the Eagles. Now 22-21. Calvin Tucker to serve. Guy that hit over Chris Dees in the semis of Verdugo Hills. Eagle Rock forced to call a timeout. So for the first time in this championship match, Westchester is playing better volleyball than Eagle Rock. Tim Bergeron trying to regroup his team.
Well, looks like Eagle Rock's advantage in the ball handling has lessened just a little bit right now. And that's what they're going to need to get back. They're going to have to start handling the ball like they did in the first set. And that really makes the difference for them. Right now, Westchester is using their height advantage at the net, and Eagle Rock can't handle it.
Well, I thought coming into this set, and I emphasized that, I felt that Westchester had to hunker down right here and make a statement if they were going to be competitive after getting blown out in the first set, and they've done exactly that.
So far, but when you look at the scoreboard, Eagle Rock still has that 1 point lead.
And they're receiving, and normally when you receive, you have a better chance to score. Although in prep volleyball, you can do a lot with that serve.
Absolutely.
Calvin Tucker to serve. We're tied at 22.
The one thing you don't want to do is overpass with Faulkner in the front row. I don't think nothing good is going to happen if that takes place.
Tucker again. Barahona, it's out. So Westchester has stormed back to take the lead, 23-22. Nice job by Calvin Tucker. Serving here for the Comets. That time he hit it long. And we're even at 23. Again, he was pumped up, had served it well, and last time he just hit it too hard. Now Barahona will serve in this 23 draw.
Sometimes you have to take a deep breath and let it all out before you serve, so you just get those nerves down.
Chappelle got it on that back line. Set point for Westchester at 24-23. We'll bring Manaz Stevens in looking for a block in that front row to try to end it right here.
Eagle Rock's still better off with Faulkner in the back row.
But they need to score here or Westchester has the game. Net violation on Stevens of Westchester, and Eagle Rock is tied at 24. It looked like for a moment Westchester had the game.
Well,
Stevens took that net.
And it's about the 4th time he's netted during the match.
Ciccone with that deep serve. They'll go to Dolan. He hit it wrong. Point, Eagle Rock. They lead by 1. You got to win by 2, even though they've gotten to 25. 25-24. The Eagles have climbed back out on top. Eagle Rock with their first set point. Chappelle. We're tied at 25. Great second game.
Westchester is certainly staying in there. They're making a match out of this. And Eagle Rock's not giving up. So
Serving is Chris Chappelle.
Chappelle had just had that winner. Ball control for the Comets. Faulkner gives Westchester another set point. They lead 26-25.
going gets tough for Westchester. Go to Faulkner.
Eagle Rock. The Eagles forced to call the timeout. Tim Bergeron's team handily winning the first set in a dogfight here in set 2, down by 1. They've been able to fight off a couple set points, but they're looking at another one upcoming for the Comets. Comets trying to tie it at a set apiece. Best 3 out of 5 from the Volleyball Learning Center in downtown Los Angeles. With Dave Lurtzman, I'm Randy Rosenbaum. Glad you're on hand. Having fun?
This has been great. This is a great match right here. And I'm sure Eagle Rock and Westchester are feeling a little deja vu from that 27-26 match at the Silmar tournament.
Well, they have a chance right here with Chappelle to try to end it. Outside to Cruz. He's got it. Cross-court winner to tie it at 26 apiece.
And that's really the first time Cruz has stepped up in this set.
Well, Kevin Lacara will step in there with that vaunted jump floater. See what he can do. Cruz again. Daniel Cruz has given Eagle Rock the lead at 27-26, and it's set point for the Eagles. Now, first things first, Westchester needs to pass this serve from Lacara. They have to steady out here. They're able to do so. They go to Faulkner. Pancake dig attempt, but it's down. We're even at 27. Well, we have a classic game going on in set 2. Dolan serving for the Comets. Stevens able to block Cruz. And it's 28-27 Westchester. Set point for the Comets. What a second set this has been. That's the perfect serve off the net. What has gotten into Daniel Cruz?
Well, first of all, they're starting to feed him the ball. You know, they were really going away from him most of the time, and now they're going to him, and he's responding.
And he's energized the offense for the Eagles. 28 is the draw. There's a block at the net. Comets chasing. They're able to run it down. Barahona. Set point again for Eagle Rock. They both had numerous chances.
I'll tell you what, Barahona's been a mainstay through the entire match. He's in the front row now with Cruz serving, so see if Barahona takes this over.
And Faulkner popped it over. Here's a chance for Eagle Rock to win the set. Barahona's blocked. Still going. Tucker got it. 29 is the tie. Gotta win by 2. You can see how evenly matched these two squads are. Bryant. Good serve. Barahona tipping. Westchester knew it was coming, and Faulkner puts it down. 30-29, set point again for Westchester. Back and forth we go.
If Westchester can play the tips like they're doing now, it's going to make it easier for Faulkner, who's in the front row, to put it back over. A little too quick for Eagle Rock to respond.
Barahona. Great dig by Dolan. I mean to tell you, that was terrific stuff. Barahona again is blocked. Faulkner wins it for Westchester. 31-29. We're tied at a set apiece. What a wonderful, wonderful set of volleyball displayed by both Eagle Rock and Westchester.
That was a very tough set. Neither team gave in to the other team. I think at the end it was the domination of Greg Faulkner that won him a set.
Yeah, that could have gone either way. And you can see the exuberance now displayed by Westchester, where their heads were down a little bit in that first set after being controlled and dominated 25-16. They hung in there. And they never let the set get away. They could have on a couple of occasions, but they were able to fight through it. Tim Bergeron's team falls short, 31-29. Just a terrific set of volleyball.
Well, and the one thing that Westchester now has going for them, they now know they can beat Eagle Rock. Remember, they had lost two sets in the Selmar tournament. They lost the first set here. Now they know they can take care of business.
But Dave Lertzman, that was at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That was 8 o'clock for both teams.
That's true. It's funny, I talked to the comments about it, and they said, well, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. We weren't really, focused. Well, you're right. It was 8 o'clock for both teams. But this is great stuff here, and we're seeing two outstanding units battling to try to win the Division II City Championship. Small Schools Championship went to Fauché, getting by a scrappy Elizabeth team. Fauché won in its first ever Small Schools title earlier today. All right, now you're Eagle Rock. You have to bounce back for the first time today. What is Tim Bergeron telling his unit in their huddle to get their motivation and their intensity back up?
Well, he should be telling them to get back to doing what they do best, and that's handle the ball. And as long as they're handling the ball, they're making good passes, they're making intelligent decisions, they're hustling on defense, they'll always be in the match. They'll always be in the set. I think that's what they have to get back to, just basics. I mean, from their point of view, they've played 4 games now against Westchester, and they've beat them 3 times. So it's not like Westchester, okay, you won 1 game. I think that's the way Tim would approach this.
What did Westchester do better in that second set than they did in the first?
Well, they played a little quicker on defense, and although at times they didn't handle tips at the end of the match, at the end of the set, they did handle tips much better, and they were able to set up Faulkner for just little quick shots right over the net at the end.
To put it mildly, Greg Faulkner's a load, isn't he?
Without a doubt, and I think just on the surface you would say, well, my goodness, how did Eagle Rock ever beat him? But they don't go to him all the time, and Eagle Rock has a plan, and they're sticking to it. Look, they only lost by 2 points.
And on the flip side, in that second set, we saw the emergence of Daniel Cruz, who was dynamic.
If they get him going in the same time as Barahona, that might not bode well for Westchester. Westchester has some great players other than Faulkner, but they seem to be a little inconsistent.
Westchester has the serve to begin set 3. Of course, this is the swing set. Best 3 out of 5. They've split them. Eagle Rock 25-16. Westchester 31-29. Bryant serves it long. Not the way you want to start the set.
And Westchester will respond with really their best serving player.
Person Kanta with that serve. Here's Faulkner. This time they got it back on the other side. He didn't put it away. He'll try it again. Faulkner on the overpass. Made it look easy.
Well, it's Eagle Rock's point.
Oh, there was a late net called. We've had some late calls here.
I don't
Eagle Rock gets the point.
I don't think it was late. I think we were just so impressed with Faulkner's swing.
And it's easy to do that.
That we weren't watching.
Now they'll go to Faulkner again. What a wonderful up. He's all over the court now. Faulkner's moving from antenna to antenna. He's a beast in a positive way.
That's what the kids say these days. That's what the kids say.
How would you like to be called a beast, Dave? Would you like that?
I don't know. You know, in my time, I don't think that would have been very, very nice.
Well, yeah, recently they used the word freak. There's another kill for Eagle Rock. Barahona.
The funny thing is when I hear the girls in girls volleyball calling each other a beast, and it's like a badge of honor.
Faulkner.
Got it up.
That's allowed to be kicked up like that. Suvaraporn used the foot and helped his team finish it off with a cruise tip.
With the speed that Faulkner hit that, I'm not sure whether it just hit him in the foot or he was trying to do it.
Again, that's legal. As long as you get the ball up in the air, you come from any part of your body. 4 serving 1. An excellent start for the Eagles. Kanta won't get it. It's out of bounds. Another point. Westchester, not their intensity level, not quite the same as the way they finished the last set.
In the last set, they were putting every ball on the court. Now they're not.
Faulkner able to drive it through the block. 5-2. He's getting all their scores. He needs some help from some of his friends on that side of the net.
As you said earlier in the broadcast, as long as it's working, don't go away from it.
Sure nice, though, to have teammates chip in. Now he's doing it all. The solo block for Greg Faulkner, and it's 5-3. He's a one-man wrecking crew. Cruz with the left hand tips it down, but wide. 3 in a row for the Comets to close to within 1. Tucker serving tough. Cruz, he hit it wide. Trying to go over that big block that missed.
Well, I think they're trying to necessarily go over it, and he's trying to go around it. And because of that, he's changing the angle that he's swinging at, and he's putting it out.
Chance for the Comets to get the lead here. Tip down and a winner for Chappelle. 5 straight points for Westchester. They lead 6-5. This is quite a run by the Comets. Streaking into the lead. Ace. The perfect serve.
Of all the rule changes in volleyball, that's the toughest one to deal with. Get the ball in the net and you can still get a point.
Faulkner puts it straight down after the tough serve by Tucker. Tucker's really turned this set around. 7 straight points for Westchester, and the Eagles need to call timeout. And Tim Bergeron's first and foremost. They got to pass the ball and somehow figure out a way to get it around that big guy in the middle. Number 28's been dominant.
Well, I think they can. I think the first thing you said is really the most important. They are just not handling the ball as well as they had earlier. And if they don't handle the ball, they have to be so precise, as you said, at getting around Faulkner, and the passes have to be pinpoint. And if they're not, they're going to have a problem.
And the Eagle Rock fans are trying to motivate their team, trying to get them back mentally into it. Westchester, the number 3 seed. Eagle Rock, the top-ranked team. But certainly little to separate these teams after that dynamic second set won by the Comets. Eagle Rock handily won set 1. A 7-0 run here for Westchester. Cooper does not put it away. Dolan is blocked. That was much needed. Corey Cooper with the roof. And the 7-0 run finally comes to an end. I don't know how many times this year, Dave, that Eagle Rock has given up 7 straight points. Probably very rarely with their ball control.
I would be shocked. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the only time they've done that.
Chappelle sees the ball come back. He's able to turn around and put it away.
You know, every once in a while, Westchester hits it over on 2 instead of 3. And whenever they've done it, they've caught Eagle Rock completely flat-footed.
And that's why you go on 2 on that quick attack. Faulkner with a 9-6 lead serving. Violation on Westchester. They mishandled the ball. 7 will be serving 9. Kevin LaCar back in with that jump floater. Again, he's a guy who gets a lot of aces. That won't be one of them.
As a coach, you finally break the other team's momentum, and then you go right back and give it back to them.
Barahona hit it wide. 11-7 Comets. And they look like a team that suddenly has a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence, and getting stronger and stronger as the match goes on. Nice up by Tucker. Faulkner plays it in the wrong direction. Point Eagle Rock. Eight serving 11. Sets 1 apiece.
Well, Cruz kept them in the last set. Let's see if he can get something going for him here.
Good job by Eagle Rock defensively. And Barahona kills it. So they're within 2 are the Eagles. A spike winner for Anthony Barahona. Cruz again with that serve. Popped over. Free ball for the Eagles. Barahona again with a winner, driving it through Stevens and through Kim. 10 serving 11. The Eagles to within 1.
Well, it's that tandem of Cruz and Barahona that are bringing them back.
Faulkner. Well, Daniel Cruz thought he should have played that one. Outside, Barahona has it come back. Stevens doing a nice job on that net with help from Brandon Kim. There's Stevens again, and he got the line. Manaz Stevens. Not sure where he's going to play basketball next year. That's his first love. Completely undecided, he said.
No, it's nice to see that we have a 2-sport star in the LA City section.
The block. Stevens again, 14-10. Westchester beginning to pull away in this third set. Barahona couldn't put it down. The quick attack in the middle. Brian Mendoza. And I like to see teams use that quick hitter a lot more. You don't see it that often.
Well, I think it would be great, but they also have to worry about Faulkner being in the middle.
Well, but he's in the back row right now.
Back row now, so that's the time to use it.
Tucker.
I wonder who actually has a higher vertical, Faulkner or Tucker?
Calvin Tucker, he says 34-inch. The coach said 40, so take your pick.
I mean, he's just up there.
15-11 for the Comets. The state champions this year in prep basketball. Barahona. That's not going to get there.
That was a great effort, though. That's one of the things that during the match that you've seen Eagle Rock do all the time. If Westchester starts giving efforts like that, they are going to be hard to beat.
You had to love the work there of Patrick Dolan, who nearly went through the doors and out of the pavilion to run that one down.
That's what it takes.
12-15. Faulkner. See you later. Well, he is dynamic, to say the least.
When they've had him swing from the outside, I think he's only missed once in the 3 sets.
How quickly will he be a factor at Northridge?
Well, it's a big jump from high school, club ball to college. I think they would probably, hopefully by his second year, he'd be able to contribute.
A serve by Brandon Kim. When he controls that jump serve, Kim is very tough. And you can see he just skimmed it off the top of the net. There's a winner for Barahona. Barahona keeping Eagle Rock in this 3rd set.
They're going to have to put a few points on the board right now.
13 serving 17. Tied at a set apiece. Faulkner. Thought for sure he'd put that one away. That's a tribute to the Eagles just to play the ball. Chappelle, and the Southpaws got it. Well, I said they needed a compliment, and Chris Chappelle gives him that hitting compliment to Greg Faulkner.
Well, when he's on, he's very difficult to stop. Right now he's on. And it does make it more difficult because they can't focus on Faulkner.
Alvin Tucker served well today. Eagle Rock will get the point as the Comets came over the net. Matt Ciccone in. He served well throughout. Tim Bergeron would like to see some big serves here. They go to Cruz. He dinks. And a winner for Cruz and Eagle Rock. Within 3 are the Eagles at 15-18. The swing set, the 3rd set, tied at 1 apiece. 3 out of 5 to determine the Division II title. Chance for the Eagles to get one back here. They don't put it down. And Dolan off the block, point Westchester. That was a chance for Eagle Rock, Dave, and they didn't take advantage.
You know, again, they started tipping. They're not taking swings. In the 1st set that they won, they were swinging hard, and it was harder for Westchester to play defense. As long as Westchester controls those tips, then that's going to be Westchester's advantage.
There's a nice kill on the outside from Corey Cooper, who's been a contributor today. He's had some nice moments.
And again, it wasn't a tip, it was a swing.
You want these hitters to go all out.
Well, because if Westchester controls the tips, they have too much height to put the ball back over right away. And yeah, Eagle Rock's not going to get every kill with a big swing, but they'll do good enough.
Chappelle, really a facial against Barahona. Boy, that had some velocity behind it. Westchester has 20. Barahona's lucky to have his face back, and it's 20-16. Faulkner got it down again. Doesn't matter if he's in the front court or the back court, does it?
Not right now, it doesn't. He's putting everything on, and Eagle Rock's having a very difficult time blocking up front.
Eagle Rock calls timeout. They're in a hole suddenly. 21-16. Good look at 28-year-old Tim Bergeron trying to light a fire under the Eagles, but they're just playing against some gifted athletes.
Well, there's no doubt about that, and you know, right now, Westchester is able to control those tips, and they're going to have a much easier time.
Well, Westchester on the verge of going up 2-1 in its best 3 out of 5. That's an animated group. The team in red, the Comets of Westchester. Westchester with a handsome lead here. Need to get to 25 to close out the set. Rare hitting error by the Comets as Dolan went wide. Don't want to get too comfortable here. Got to keep up a very high level. If you're Westchester, you want to polish off Eagle Rock. Remember, these Eagles are number 1, but a service error. And that one really hurts as Daniel Cruz didn't clear the net. It's 22-17.
In the first set, Dolan was the one missing serves. Now he's putting everything on the court.
Stevens, beautifully played by the Eagles. Looked like Manaz had put that one away, but Calvin Tucker raising above everybody, and Calvin Tucker makes it 23-17, Westchester. Dolan and company 2 points from the third set. That serve sails long.
I feel like I jinxed him.
Suvaraporn to serve it. Trying to find an available area. Went to Faulkner, who did not pass it well. And that because of that first pass, the Comets were out of sync, and a point for Eagle Rock.
I think really they've been serving it to Faulkner most of the match when he's in the back row.
This time they served it at Chappelle, and he shanked it. And another point for Eagle Rock. This is a great job of serving by Nafat Suvaraporn. And a timeout by Westchester. Their lead has melted to 3, 23-20.
Well, this is not a good serve-receive rotation for Westchester. So if they can keep serving to Chappelle or serving to Faulkner, it's going to make it a little tougher for them to get into their system and get a good swing.
Dave, explain the difference between Division I and Division II volleyball. Here we have Westchester from the Western League, which is a league that was won by Palisades, one of the top teams, playing in our championship in the Division I. But yet Westchester from the same league is in Division II.
Well, the state of California has determined by school enrollment Division I, II, and small school, for us. And even though they're in the same league, Westchester, I think, only has around 1,800 students. Palisades has around 2,600 students. So there's a cutoff in between. That's just the way it works geographically. And for the girls' playoffs, it's by enrollment, but the divisions aren't even the same. So a little bit different for boys and for girls.
On the outside, Stevens gives Westchester set point. They're up to 24-20. Good timeout there, settling the team down, taken by head coach Brian Gare.
Getting back to the divisions, you have to declare that you're going to have divisions by the first week in October, and that's what we did this year for the first time.
Barahona able to tool it off the block. 21-24, his second set point here for the Comets. Herson Canta to serve. Got to keep it in play, first and foremost, so the set's over. Faulkner ends it. 25-21 for Westchester. They're up 2-1. When you have a dominating player like number 28, Greg Faulkner, you can do some dynamic things, and that's why Gare's team leads Bergeron's squad.
Well, that's absolutely right, Randy, and I'll tell you what else. After watching Faulkner play, Eagle Rock ought to be very happy that he's playing middle and not outside. Because if they had him at the outside the whole game, they would not have a chance. he must be hitting 90% when he swings from the outside, if not higher. And
what do you do against a player like that? Do you get a second block over there? How do you try to deny him?
Well, he's going to go over anybody that Eagle Rock has. He's going to go right over the block. The best thing you can do is be in the best defensive position you can, and your diggers have to dig, and you have to be there. In the first set, they were doing that, but they didn't do it in the first set when he was hit outside about 3 times. And that's the problem that they're having right now. The more Westchester has him hit on the outside, it's going to be a bigger problem for Eagle Rock.
Now, Eagle Rock won the first set handily, 25-16. Looked like Tim Bergeron's club was going to have a pretty easy day and have a city championship, but the last 2 sets, that phenomenal second set won by the Comets 31-29, and then the nice performance in set number 3 as well by Westchester as they prevail 25-21. So thus the red-clad Comets are up 2-1, and with a victory here, the number 3 seeded team could win the Division II championship. You're not surprised that Westchester is here, are you?
Oh, not at all. As a matter of fact, many of the coaches felt Westchester was actually the number 1 team, and the only thing keeping them from being seeded number 1 was that head-to-head in that Selmar tournament, they lost 2 close matches. So this isn't surprising at all. There were coaches that felt Westchester should have been the number 2 seed over Verdugo Hills. So just what the seeding committee felt like. 2 and 3 are always going to be close. And Eagle, this isn't over. Again, if you add them all up, they've played 5 sets now. Eagle Rock is still leading 3-2 if you count those Selmar victories. So I don't think Eagle Rock's going to lay down and die right here. I think they're going to come out playing, and they're going to try. Coach Bergeron's going to try to get them back in to their good ball control and get them into their system that carried them forward in those other victories. On the other hand, Westchester has improved playing tips greatly, so that's taken something away from Eagle Rock. Eagle Rock's got to come out swinging. If they stay with tips, I don't think they have a chance.
You think there's any way that Eagle Rock can lobby for those other 2 games?
No.
And get them eligible today?
No, I don't think that's
not going to happen. 2 games to 1 for Westchester, looking to wrap up the Division II championship. Randy Rosenblum and Dave Lurtzman on hand at the beautiful Volleyball Learning Center. This pavilion seats 2,500. Not a large crowd, but the ones that are here are very enthusiastic.
Absolutely. And, I think this is going to go down, be a tight, hopefully it's be a tight set. And you just look at Westchester. There's all smiles on those Westchester faces right now. You look over at Eagle Rock, it's like we need to take care of some business.
It's the opposite of how it was after set 1.
That's right, and that's the momentum factor in volleyball.
Eagle Rock will serve first with Nafat Suvaraporn, the libero. Westchester doesn't use a libero. Tucker. We have a net violation. Point for the Comets. They like the way that Willie Bryant serves. They like him back there, and you're getting a good look at Willie. Just a junior. They like the loft that he gets, the movement. Also like to have that big block up there. That's Barahoda doing a nice job with a quick wrist flick to go down the line.
I think Westchester also was up a little early on the block. They were already on the way down when Barahoda hit it.
Faulkner again.
And again from the outside.
What'd you say, 90%?
I think he's missed 1 swing from the outside. He's put every other ball down.
Well, he's 6'6", and his legend continues to grow. I don't know how much he'll grow in college, but he's at this level dominant. There he is again.
If you go back to the first set, you didn't see Eagle Rock passing like that. They just weren't doing it. Now they are, and they're paying the price.
Another overpass. Double contact. So the passing, and Eagle Rock was so precise in that first set. Now they're being outplayed by the Comets. Brandon Kim with that effective jump serve. Cooper sees Tucker cover. Chappelle couldn't put it down. Tucker able to tool it off the block. The Comets have built an early 5-1 lead on the Eagles here in set 4. 2 sets to 1 for Westchester. That one shot through. Barahona, he's been the one hitter that's been so consistent for Eagle Rock. Others have had their moments, but Barahona has been there throughout. Another winner for Chappelle.
Eagle Rock just doesn't seem to be moving as quickly on the floor as they did in that first set. I don't know whether they're just discouraged or they're tired.
You know, boys volleyball is a power game, and we are not seeing a lot of long rallies. This is pure power and pure athleticism. There's a serve that got away from Tucker.
But you don't really want all that pure power on the serve.
You think?
Thinking that's not working for him.
Dolan's blocked. Cooper on the outside. Nice job by Corey Cooper. Again, he's healthy again after the bad left knee, and the junior at 5'11" got up and roofed that one down. Eagle Rock on the net. Another point for Westchester at 7-4. I like how they go big with Stevens, bringing him into the front row every time they rotate back with Greg Faulkner. That's smart coaching.
It's nice to have that luxury of having another 6'4", 6'5" player.
That serves on the line, an ace for Faulkner. Well, you can't place it down on the line any better than that one from Greg Faulkner. They love him on the quick attack, just a completely dominant player. That's double contact on Dolan, easy play to call. Faulkner's only a 2-year starter, so he hasn't been a dominant player for a long time, but what an upside he has for Cal State Northridge down the road. Chappelle from the back row misses. 6 serving 8. Eagles fighting for their existence. Kevin Lacara serving. Joust controlled and won by Eagle Rock. So a loss in concentration here by the Comets.
You know, again, it's momentum. I think that Eagle Rock just stepping it up a little bit better right now.
Until that serve goes into the net, but they've closed to within 9-7. That left-handed server, Chappelle is an ace. A lot of spin.
Without a doubt. If you're not used to seeing, you know, left-handed serve, it makes it a little difficult.
Outside, beautifully done. Daniel Cruz going down the line for Eagle Rock. I like the way Cruz surveyed the court, found the open spot, went down the line and put it away. Good look at Daniel. Eagles looking to get to within 1. Barahona had it blocked back. And a point for Westchester. There's the size when it looked like Eagle Rock was in a position to score.
It's too tough. I mean, they're huge in the front, and even the ones that aren't tall jump through the roof. So.
Barahona's controlled by Faulkner, showing us that he can play in the backcourt. Another point for Eagle Rock. The Eagles, though, have steadied here. Down by 2. Nafat Zuvaraporn to serve.
Well, here's the other thing, too. When's the last time Faulkner's taken a swing?
Tucker is dug by Cruz. Here's a swing, and it's long. A rare miss, but it came from out of the backcourt.
That's okay. They still need to give it to him. Because the other players feed off of him also. And when he's on, they're on also.
2-1 for Westchester. They're up a point, 11-10. Barahona able to drive it into the block, causing a violation. Double contact. The lead is evaporated. It's tied at 11.
Let's see if they can do something with a little momentum now. Keep it going.
Popped over. Oh, but that one falls on Eagle Rock's side. Just an odd play.
When the libero served the ball, he never came on the court quick enough to play defense. He just kind of stood back and watched, and he was a little late getting there on defense.
Barahona again had it blocked. That huge wall of Westchester. And that guy, Greg Faulkner's just too much. 13-11. Boy, it's nice to have a star.
Yes, it is. At Birmingham, for my girls team, we have Danetta Boykin, who was one of the players of the year. It's the same thing. The kids feed off of the star.
And again, straight down, the power of Greg Faulkner.
And you watch, Westchester's passing will get better now. The energy level will pick up because they're feeding off of him.
And if you're Eagle Rock, you haven't seen anyone like him other than those 2 sets early in the year. Well, that serve will help Eagle Rock. A free point for the Eagles, and they say thank you very much. 12 serving 14 with Herson Kanta.
Well, a red. There it is from the outside again.
Eagle Rock has fallen behind by 3, 15-12, principally because of Greg Faulkner's outstanding play for the Comets. In the middle, mix it up a little bit. Got Barahona from the middle, and he scored with it. Anthony now will serve 13-15. Anthony Barahona, 6'2", 17-year-old senior. Westchester with an ugly rally. That wasn't very pretty, and a 3-point for Barahona and the Eagles. They're back to within 1, 14-15. But Faulkner puts it away.
When in doubt, go to Greg Faulkner.
You know, President Obama has a lot of bailout plans, right? Well, this bailout plan for Westchester in the form of Greg Faulkner is a big-time bailout plan for the Comets. He has bailed them out whenever they needed it. That spike is long and wide. 17-14 for Westchester as the Comets edge closer to a Division II championship. Outside to Dolan. I think I might be feeding the big guy. That's where I would go.
That's what they have to do.
Eagle Rock got hands, but they didn't get the ball, and it's 18-14.
It's getting closer and closer to 25. I'd be going as often as I can to Faulkner. Now, you know, Randy, our Los Angeles Volleyball Coaches Association puts on an all-star game every year, and we hope to see Greg Faulkner and you know, Tony Barahona in that game. It's a city versus a valley format. It'll be Saturday, June 5th, 12 noon at Venice High School. And because of the geography of the city, Eagle Rock is actually in the valley side. So these two would have a chance to go each other again. And however this turns out, they'd have a chance to even that score.
But this is the one they really want to win.
Well,
they want to win the All-Star game, certainly, and it's great to be there. And we look forward to seeing you on the 5th. But this is for the championship of Division II.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And both of them have played like all-stars today.
Without a doubt.
That is serve. Number 8 is now retired.
Daniel Cruz with the kill. Eagle Rock needs to play very precise volleyball. They bring back Brian Mendoza into the front row. Matthew Ciccone on to serve. Straight down again. He's just too dominant. And now they're just trading side outs, which is going to be a victory for Westchester unless the Eagles can stop the trend. As the Eagles bring in Cameron Friedman, the 6-foot sophomore middle blocker, who's also on the varsity basketball team. That one's popped over, and Stevens puts it away. Well, the Comets have moved to 20-15 in this fourth set. Lost the first set 25-16. Then that vital second set, they won 31-29 and 25-21 in set 3. Trying to close it out right here. Chappelle has another winner. Well, they are now flying high at Westchester. Their offense in high gear. All the hitters are on time and scoring literally at will.
Well, you're absolutely right. And I wonder if anybody besides Minaz Stevens, if Westchester goes on to win this, will get medals for 2 different sports being city champion this year.
Great call, because Minaz is in a wonderful spot to do that. Dolan with the kill. They've reached 22. And it does not look good for Eagle Rock. It looks great for Westchester. Three points from a Division II championship as Faulkner serves, and he has an ace. Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but he is very good.
Very good, and hey, basically put Westchester on his shoulders, and he's carrying them.
The Westchester kids are beginning to celebrate, knowing that the inevitable is on their side. 23-15 in set 4 for Brian Gare's Westchester Comets, on the verge of being a number 3 seed out of the Western League to come all the way through and win the Division II title, and beating number 2 Verdugo Hills and number 1 Eagle Rock on the trail to a championship.
That's right. Westchester hasn't won a real division championship in boys volleyball since 1980. They won an invitational earlier, but this is a real championship, and they go on to win this. They're to be congratulated.
Faulkner to serve, just served up an ace. See what he has here. Another tough serve. It's popped over. Eagle Rock needs a big run. They get a point here on the kill by Daniel Cruz. But you talk about a mountain to climb. This is Everest.
Well, you know, it's almost to Westchester's advantage to have Eagle Rock serving, because if they can handle the serve, they have a really good attack.
Chappelle's block. Brian Mendoza with the block winner, 23-17. But the Eagles won't go away quietly. Kevin Lacara serving. But here's Faulkner, and you just can't stop a superstar. And it's up to 24-17. He is the Kobe Bryant of this Westchester Comet team.
Without a doubt, and I'll tell you what, on the play before, the set wasn't to Chappelle, it was to Faulkner, and Chappelle hit it. So they had a little discussion after the play was over.
Speaking of Chappelle, here's championship point for the Comets. It's on the line. It's all over. Chappelle aces Eagle Rock 25-17 for Westchester. They win it 3-1 in the jubilation for the red-clad Comets. And as Dave alluded to, their first championship at this kind of level since 1980.
That's a great victory for Westchester. You know, they didn't start off so great in that first set, but once they got that second set under the belt, there was virtually no stopping them. Faulkner was really unbelievable. Put Westchester on his shoulders and carried them to the championship.
Eagle Rock won the first set 25-16. Then that big second set where each side had numerous chances to win it. They had set points, but finally Westchester outlasted Eagle Rock 31-29. Then Westchester 25-21 and 25-17. It was like downhill after they got that second set. They found a way to break through against Eagle Rock, and it's the Comets that win the title. Final thoughts, Dave Lertzman.
Well, this was I thought, a great match, extremely competitive. Don't take anything away from Eagle Rock. They were a very, very fine team, and they just got beat by a better team today.
And that's going to truly wrap up a wonderful Division II final. It looked early on like Eagle Rock would dominate. They were terrific winning that first set 25-16. But give credit to Westchester, their fine athletes, and Greg Faulkner, who's on his way to Cal State Northridge, put on a volleyball clinic in the final three sets. And Westchester wins the LA City Championship at the Division II level, 3-1. Congratulations to the Comets. For Dave Lertzman, I'm Randy Rosenbaum. That's it from the Volleyball Learning Center. Congratulations to the Comets of Westchester. A hard-earned victory over a very good #1 ranked Eagle Rock team. So long for now.